Hi, this is PHOKANE, the leader and the founder of Young Men Empowerment Forum. I want to speak today about skills that will pay you forever as a young man. Skills that will pay you forever as a young man. And I want to start with part one today, and I hope that this will help you as a young man, because there are skills that you need to develop in this life. And therefore, if we may understand that life is about skills, life is about hard work, life is also about favor sometimes. And I must really emphasize the fact that skills play a very, very important part in life for one to be successful in everything that you do. It is very, very important that you identify your skills, and some of the skills you are actually going to have them paying you temporarily, or you're going to gain out of them only temporarily. But I want to speak about those skills that will pay you forever, and that's what I want to speak about. And I hope as a young man you would actually hearken unto this and learn out of these skills, so that you can be able to use these skills. You don't buy them, you don't get them anywhere. It's the very, very simple skills that are commonly in life. And I want to emphasize that as a young man, you should be able to pick up these skills and utilize them. Now, the first skill that I want to speak about to you as a young man is the ability to sell and negotiate. Ability to sell and negotiate. This is a skill that one can actually adopt. And when you've got this type of a skill, you'll be able to actually find payment from this skill forever. And people that are running businesses would actually attest to this. That is because they are able, they've got a skill of selling and selling and negotiating. Because if you are having something that you're selling, you're going to need to be able to negotiate with people about prices, negotiate with people about how much they can buy for, negotiate with people as well on how much you can actually buy maybe the stock that you need to sell, or even maybe the material that you need to use maybe to produce the byproduct that you want to sell. But those negotiations are actually very key, and you need somebody who's able to negotiate in that regard. When you've got a skill of negotiating and of course a skill of selling, you are going to actually have business, because of course that is business mindedness. And of course, people that are able to negotiate and also to sell, they are successful in many ways, because they are business people actually in that regard. Now, I want to emphasize as a young man, it is very easy for you to adopt a skill of selling, a skill of speaking about the product that you sell and make people to be interested in it. And of course, you're going to need to be negotiating as well, as I said, the prices. How much can the people buy from you this particular product? How much do they offer for this particular product? So those negotiation skills are very, very important. Remember that negotiation skills are also necessary, particularly for contracts. If you are going to bid for a tender or contract as well, a lot of negotiations go into that particular process. So therefore, you need the skill of negotiation as much as you need the skill of selling as well. The second skill that I want to mention today that will pay you forever is ability to convey what you think and feel. Ability to convey what you think and feel, because sometimes there are people that are very quiet and they don't have skill to actually say what they feel or what they think. And remember that when you are able to convey what you think, is actually you are able to sell ideas, because there are many people that would actually need those ideas that you have, but as long as you keep quiet about them, nobody will know about them. Now, you are known for your ideas. You're known basically for what you feel, if you're able to communicate that. So communication therefore becomes a very key strategy in every life aspect. And as a young man, I want to urge you that if you are learning to communicate, be able to communicate how you feel and also how you think as well. Because your thinking may be important, maybe that which people need. And how you feel as well, if you keep quiet about it, you will actually find people that will take you for a ride when you don't say how you feel. Because remember, these are things that nobody can actually feel for you. Nobody can actually think for you either. So therefore, it is you who's thinking. It is you who's having the feeling to feel what you feel. So therefore, it is very important for you to convey how you feel or what you feel, and also be able to convey what you think as well. And as I said, those ideas that you think are very, very important to bring solutions in other people's lives. And also when you are able to speak also your ideas or speak what you think, there are other people that will also bring their own ideas. So therefore, bringing ideas or speaking about what you think is actually probing opportunity for others to think even out of the box. And you may find that that idea that you have is actually probing other ideas from other people that may be helpful to you, not only to you, basically, to your team, to people around you as well. It's very, very important that you look at that and say, I must be able to speak and convey how I feel. I must actually be able to speak and convey what I think as well, because that may be useful for the gathering where you are or the people that are in your company. So therefore, say and be clear about that. When you start to do that, you learn also the art of communication. And I must really say that many people are successful in their lives basically because of the art of communication that they possess. They are able to communicate how they feel. They are able to communicate what they think as well. And because of that, people look up to them, because people look at people that are articulate in speaking their mind and speaking their feelings as well. And when you do so, you are able actually to attract many people. And people look up to you actually to make use of your skills that you have. Now, the other skill that I want to speak about today that will pay you forever as a young man is ability to break a process down into smaller steps. Ability to break down a process into smaller steps. And I must embark on this just for a little moment, because I know there are people that want to approach life in complexity of it. There are people that want to solve problems in their complexity. And I must remind you of a saying that people say, that you cannot eat up a big animal without breaking it up into pieces. If you are going to eat an elephant, you're not going to eat it as it is. You're going to need to break it into pieces and therefore eat bit by bit. And that's how you're going to succeed. And what it means then, it means that whatever you do in life, whether it's a project, whether it's a complex situation that you're dealing with, you must actually break it into pieces, small by small. And therefore, as you do that, you're able actually to approach the things with smaller walks, smaller steps as well. If you are to take a journey in life, you have to take step by step. There's no way you're going to reach your journey without taking step by step. If you rush, you want to be in Cape Town just now within a second, it's not going to be possible. So you must take it step by step. And of course, even when you are driving, it will be a kilometer by kilometer, and you will eventually arrive there. And learn to do that, because when you are rushing things and expect things to happen overnight, there's nothing in life that will happen overnight. And there are people that lose patience along the way, and they expect the things to be happening for them, things to be in place for them just overnight, within a blink of an eye. Remember that it is a principle that everything starts small in life, and therefore step by step it grows with what we call growth milestones, and it becomes bigger. And a human being as well, you realize that the human being will be born as a baby, an infant, and of course that baby will grow into a young adult and youth, and therefore grows into adulthood, and of course into older age or elder age. So therefore you'll realize that these are step by steps that somebody is taking until that particular time. It's not an overnight thing. So therefore, if you have got the skill of breaking processes step by step, breaking processes one by one, and taking things one by one, you're going to be successful in your life. And that is a skill on its own. And many people have got know this, they don't have this skill, and therefore they're struggling, because everything that they do, they want to be comprehensive about it. They want to make things complex and do things as they are, and don't break them into smaller processes. Now, if it's a process, please approach it step by step, and that will help you as you are progressing with it, and you'll start to see the progress of what you're doing actually when you take it step by step. Finally, there is also this skill that I want to speak about today before I close: ability to shut up, to listen, and to learn from other people. The ability to shut up, to keep quiet and be able to listen and learn from other people. And this is a skill that many people don't master. Many people don't have, because we want to talk, we want to speak, we want to tell people what we think, we want to tell people how we feel, as we said earlier. But there is a moment where you need to really keep quiet and hear other people out. And as they speak, lend to them a listening ear, be able to listen to what they're saying. Because out of what people are saying, you're going to learn quite a lot. And sometimes we miss out on learning because we don't listen. And if you are able to shut up and listen to other people, I want to urge you as a young man that you try that. You'll realize how quick you will learn from other people. There are things that other people know that you don't know. There are other experiences that people have that you don't have. And therefore, it is only through shutting up and keeping quiet and listening to other people speaking. Because whatever they're going to share might be a breakthrough that you need. But particularly in life, some of us, we don't actually see the breakthrough that we are waiting for because we simply don't listen to other people. We don't keep quiet. We speak all the time and expect the things to be happening to us. And that is a great skill as well. If you can learn an ability to shut up, listen, and learn from other people. And I want to emphasize the fact that you can learn from anybody in this life. For we are unique, and there are people that have got different, they're coming from different backgrounds as well. People that have got different experiences as well. People have gone through different learnings in life, and that may be shared to you. And these are things that you don't have experience on, and you might learn from them as well. So therefore, be open-minded in this regard, whereby when people speak, shut up and be able to listen to them, because you may actually be closing down the door that you need to see opening by somebody suggesting something from what they are saying, and you could learn from them. Now, the problem of not listening to people sometimes is caused by undermining other people. It's an element of pride in us that we don't think that we need to hear out other people. It's an element of pride from us to think that we know everything. And can I mention it once more that you cannot know everything in life. You cannot know everybody. You cannot know everywhere either. So be careful about not listening to other people, because there are people that know things much more than you know. There are people that specialize in certain areas in life that might be very much useful to you. But only if you shut up and give yourself opportunity to listen to others so that you can learn from them. And I want to emphasize this, and I don't know how to emphasize this, but I want to end up right here, because I want you to mull over this, to think about it, and to really reflect on this, because it is very important for you to do so. I'm going to check out right now, but before I do that, remember our Facebook page, PHOKANE, Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum, and also Church Governance Solutions. So please like those pages, and make sure that you follow us on the social media platform. Our YouTube channel as well, Young Men Empowerment Forum. Follow us there, and please make sure that you subscribe, click notification buttons as well, and you'll be able to follow us right there. And this topic, as we continue with it the following day, please join us as we do. May the good Lord bless you. Join us once more as we deal with part 2 of this great topic. And cheers for now.